Birds flying high. Sun in the sky, sun in the sky. You know how I feel. Birds flying high. Breeze drifting on by. You know how I feel. Birds flying high.
Hey, what is going on guys, it's CK here, and today I'm going to be giving you some gameplay footage of the 2015 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. This is my own custom version, so I just want to say a big hats off to the designer because I found this on the design storefront. It looks absolutely amazing. So today's topic in the video is going to be the Geneva Motor Show, and I'm going to be giving you my highlights and my favourite cars from the show. Pictures are going to be on the top left of the screen, guys, so keep an eye out for them. So yeah, let's get straight into this thing. So kicking it all off, guys, is this, the Koenigsegg Regera. Now, this was the star of the show for a lot of people, especially for you guys on Facebook and Twitter. You guys were messaging me saying, oh EK, make a freaking video about this now, make a video about it now, so I've delivered. But yeah, I'm going to give you the specs in this thing, and be prepared to crap your pants. Seriously, it's unbelievable. So it's got a 5 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine combined with 3 electric motors for a total output of 1700, yeah, I'll repeat that, 1782 horsepower and 1549 pounds-feet of torque. Yeah! Oh my god, that is insane numbers, man. It's absolutely insane numbers. One of the most powerful cars ever made, and the 0 to 62 time is around 2.8 seconds. And hold on to your socks here, right? 0 to 250 miles an hour in under 20 seconds. Yeah, I've not heard of performance like that at all. Seriously, this is a whole new thing. I'll take the term from Chris Harris. It's a whole new thing. Oh my god, I mean, if this thing does come into a game, this will dominate everything. Seriously, it really, really will. Not only in real life, because I would love to see a face-off between this and a Hennessy Venom GT. Oh my god, that would be unbelievable. But yeah, I want this in a game so badly. I really, really do. So here's hoping it does come into Forza Motorsport 6. I have a funny feeling it will. But yeah, in terms of looks, the back end, it kind of looks like a Jaguar CX-75 mixed with a Spiker. Don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but it does kind of look like that. And then the massive like square thing in the down below on the bumper, it's actually a battery cooler. No, it's not an exhaust system, it is a battery cooler. Yeah, I know a lot of people might get confused about that, but it is basically an air vent to cool the battery. And then as you can see, just next to that on the right, there's kind of like a, not a vent, but like a, I'm trying to think what you call it. I can't remember the friggin' thing. It's like a panel looking thing. That is the actual exhaust. Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it? It is really, really weird. It's really confusing as well, so yeah, it's a great looking car nonetheless. The front of it actually reminds me of a GTA Spano mixed with the Agera. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but it does kind of look like that. So yeah, that was the star of the show in my opinion. So we're going to be moving on to another Koenigsegg car right now, guys. Yeah, don't adjust your TV or anything like that or whatever you're watching this on. This is the Agera RS. And I know you might be thinking, EK, is that not the Koenigsegg 1-to-1? No, it's not. They've trickled down all the styling options to the Agera R, and now they've made this the RS. So it's basically a GT3 RS but in Koenigsegg form, if you get what I mean. So it is a really, really cool car, guys. You all know that the Agera R was my favourite hypercar of all time, but now I've got a funny feeling this thing might be, or the Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Now, I know the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 is a mega car, same with the Regera. So yeah, this thing is probably my new favourite hypercar of all time, apart from the Jaguar CX-75. So this thing has the same engine as the Regera. It is a 5 litre twin turbo V8, only producing, well, when I say only, 1144 horsepower and 944 pounds-feet of torque. Yeah, only. That's the thing, you've got to see that compared to the Regera now. Oh, it's only got 1144 horsepower compared to 1782. Oh my god, I never thought I'd say that. But yeah, 0 to 62 comes in 2.9 seconds, and it only weighs 1,395 kilograms, which is 45 kilograms, actually 40 kilograms lighter than the Agera R. So it's a pretty damn good car, and I'm looking forward to see if this comes into any games pretty damn soon. So moving over to Lamborghini, and this, the Aventador LP750-4 Super Veloce, or as many as you may know it, the SV. This thing is evil to the core. Now, I know a lot of tuner companies have modified the Aventador, for example Liberty Walk, Mansouri, etc, etc, etc. And here's the thing, I don't know if you guys feel me on this, but I'm slightly disappointed by the SV. It hurts me to say that, but compared to the Liberty Walk edition, this thing doesn't even look half as cool. Now, it's epic looking, right? I mean, I love it to death, but compared to the Liberty Walk for drama, it's got no chance. Seriously, it has got no chance. I know a lot of you might disagree with me on that one, but when you compare it to some of the tuner versions of the Aventador out there, this doesn't stand a chance. Seriously, it does not stand a chance. Not saying it's bad. I like the wheel design, I like the rear wing, I like it in this red specifically. I'm not a big fan of it in yellow, don't know why, but I would love to see this thing in black. It would look really, really nice in black, because essentially it would be the Batmobile then. But this thing, it's got a 6.5 litre V12 engine, 740 horsepower. Yeah, Lamborghini like to lie by putting 750 in the name, where it's actually 740 horsepower. And 509 pounds-feet of torque, 0 to 62, 2.8 seconds, and a top speed in excess of 217 miles an hour. So it's going to be faster than the standard Aventador and the LP720. So it's a really, really good car, but yet again, I think it still falls short on the looks aspect compared to some of the tuner cars out there. So while we're on the subject of Lamborghini, guys, this isn't like a big manufacturer unveilance or anything like that. It's actually a tuned version of the Lamborghini Huracan, and my god, if the freaking Superleggera version looks anything near to this, I will be very, very happy, because them fangs though, them fangs, holy mother of god. I mean, I nearly had a crisis when I seen this thing. I mean, if this was in black, oh hell yeah, I'd rock this every day, seriously, because it kind of looks like the Liberty Walk edition of Huracan, although it's not got like the rivets and everything along the side, it's not got the flared wheel arches. It kind of looks like a plain Liberty Walk edition, so I'm loving this thing. Whoever designed it and whoever tuned it, freaking big thumbs up to you, I really do like it. So moving over to the German brother of the Huracan, it is the brand new 2016 Audi R8 V10 Plus. Now, I've got to say, in the pictures of this, I was pretty damn disappointed by it, because I think it looks like every other new Audi out there. For example, the new Audi TT, the new Q7, granted it's not a booming massive SUV, but it has the same style in front. But in the flesh and in these pictures, oh my god, am I wrong. I am very, very wrong indeed for thinking that we could be something for real. I'm only joking, but that was a crap joke indeed. But yeah, anyway, this thing has a 5.2 litre V10 brought over from the last generation of the R8, but it's more powerful, 610 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, and a top speed of 205 miles an hour. Now, this does have different variations of engines. It has a V8 engine, it has the V10, and then it has this, the Plus version with the maximum power. So I believe they also unveiled a Le Mans version of this car, so yeah, it's a really, really good looking car in the flesh, but I'm still warming to it, because I still think the older one kind of looks more beautiful, if you know what I mean, like the older V10 Plus, but it's the new generation now, guys. We want to move on, we want to make things look a lot more futuristic, and the R8 V10 Plus 2016 year definitely achieves that. And speaking of moving into the future, this is yet another variation of the R8 2016 model. It is the e-tron, and I've got to say, this thing does look like it's just come out of Tron. I mean, seriously, look at this thing, it's absolutely unbelievable. I could actually like this more than the new R8 V10 Plus. Seriously, I never thought I'd say that. If they changed the rim style, I'd be very, very happy, because the front end looks so damn futuristic. It looks unbelievably cool. Don't really know what the engine specs are on this thing yet. Audi really haven't revealed anything on it yet, but expect it to be insanely fast, considering the fact that it is an electric vehicle and the amount of torque that it's going to produce. It's going to be incredible. So yeah, keep an eye out for this thing, guys, because I do believe this is going to be absolutely epic. It looks epic, so I think it should overall be epic. I know I've said epic about 5 times in this sentence, but yeah, fuck it, I've done it. There we go, moving on. So moving on to what I think is the most overlooked car of the show. It is the touring Superleggera Berlinetta Lusso. Now, if that name doesn't give any clues away, then I don't know what will, because this thing is based on an F12 Berlinetta, and it's meant to hark back to the good old days of the Ferrari Lusso in the 1960s, because this thing was made by the same people that have made the Alfa Romeo Disco Volante. Now, you can definitely see that from the side view and the rear. Now, the rear is especially good on this thing because I think it generally looks just like a modern, updated 1960s Ferrari Lusso, because it is the same sort of layout, the same sort of exhaust system, the lights and everything are just bang on for what an up-to-date version should look like. I want to see this thing in red because I don't like the blue. I know you might be thinking, EK doesn't like a car in blue, holy shit, what's going on with them? But yeah, seriously, I'm not too sure about blue Ferraris, I'm not really a fan of them, but yeah, I really want to see this thing in red. But yeah, I cannot wait to actually see the performance figures of these, because I think it's actually got the exact same engine as the F12 Berlinetta, so that means 731 horsepower and 509 pounds-feet of torque from a V12 engine. So this thing is going to be pretty damn fast, not only looking gorgeous, but pretty damn fast as well. So staying along the lines of proper luxury cars here, this is the Bentley EXP10 Speed 6. Now, I know that is a long ass name and quite a complicated name as well, but I've got to say, this thing for a Bentley looks absolutely amazing. Now, the front of it looks kind of squished, don't know why, but the front nose does kind of look like a Continental GT has just been pressed on by a freaking jackhammer. But the rest of it, it kind of gives me a vibe of the Maserati Alfieri concept. It has the same sort of proportions, same sort of shape. So basically that's what I think this thing is. It's kind of like a British version of the Alfieri concept. Now, we don't know any of the performance figures yet, but this thing is actually going to be coming out in 3 years' time, and it's set to rival the likes of Ferrari, Aston Martin and McLaren in the two-seater sports car class. So it looks amazing. For a Bentley, this is out of this world, and I really do like it, and it looks proper classy as fuck. So all I've got to say now is, guys, all you VTEC fanboys out there, get very excited, because this is the official production ready Civic Type R, and I've got to say it looks absolutely incredible. It looks really cool, especially for a hot hatchback, because this thing is probably one of the best looking hatchbacks out there, because it just screams flair. It really does. It screams Mugen as well, which is the Honda tuning company. It looks absolutely incredible. Seriously, I can't believe this is the production version, because the amount of wheel arches, the amount of freaking exhaust there are on it, the massive spoiler. Overall, it is really good. I especially like the red outline of the tyre and the rim. Oh man, I love that. I wish more cars could do that these days, because it just sets it off even better. I really like this car. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, the engine in this thing is a 2-litre direct injected turbo, wait for it, VTEC 4-cylinder, VTEC kicked in, yo! But it has got 306 horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque, 0 to 62, 5.7 seconds, and has a top speed of 168 miles an hour. In a Civic! In a freaking Civic, seriously. Now, I'm not going to beat about the bunch for this car, because this thing has actually done a lap time around the Nürburgring of 7 minutes and 50 seconds. That is incredible. That is unbelievable for a hatchback. That is actually faster than the Renault Megane trophy car. So, oh my god, it's going to be fast. It's going to be really fast, and I can see a lot of people buying these things, because it's getting back to the old days of the early 2000 model. It really is, and the 1997 EK9. This is the thing what this reminds me of most, like the white paint job, the overall stance of it and everything. It really reminds me of the EK9, but like a modern pumped up edition of the EK9. I mean, I want one. I actually want one, and I've not said that about a Civic Type R before, but I really, really want one of these guys. It looks absolutely insane. So taking on the Civic is going to be this thing, the 2016 Ford Focus RS. Now, compared to the Civic, I don't think it looks as good, but oh, it's still going to be a hell of a monster, because this thing has got a 2.3 litre twin-scroll turbo engine with all-wheel drive, 316 horsepower, and basically all I have to say is that I cannot wait to see that drift button in action. Because you may remember that Jenny Clarkson actually said this thing has a drift button. Now, I don't know if he was lying, but I know it has launch control, but that drift button, oh man, that would be absolutely insane. Or, as people who are going to be a dick about it, the power slide button. Yeah, you know who you are. You know who you are if you're going to comment that. So yeah, it still looks like a really, really good car. I'm glad they've actually fitted all-wheel drive to manage the torque steer and everything like that now, to actually eliminate it altogether, because the previous generation of the RS had tons of freaking torque steer. So yeah, and we all know what the Vauxhall Astra VXR was like for torque steer. That was a freaking death trap. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the next car. So moving on to the final car, guys, I'm going to be showing you some other pictures of other cars that I liked from the show, but I don't actually have time to talk about them today. So this is probably one of the most anticipated cars of the year so far, the brand new Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Now obviously this is the 991 generation of the Porsche 911, and I've got to say, she looks damn fine. She looks damn fine. She is a combination of a beauty and a beast. She's a beast. I'll call her karma. But yeah, it's really, really good. This is the more track-focused version of the GT3, and the GT3 was the more track-focused version of the normal 911. I know that is very, very confusing. So yeah, anyway, in terms of looks, it looks absolutely amazing. The big new rear spoiler, obviously a lot more front splitters and stuff compared to the GT3. The vents on the fender as well look really, really good. I know they kind of look out of place, but they're actually really, really cool looking. But yeah, anyway, the specs on this thing, it's got a 4 litre flat 6, finally, because I really, really loved the GT3 RS 4 litre from a few years back, which was featured in Need for Speed The Run, I believe. I used to use that car all the time. But yeah, it's got a 4 litre flat 6 engine with 500 horsepower. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a car with bang on 500 horsepower, hasn't it? And we've got 338 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60, 3.1 seconds, and a top speed of 200 miles an hour. Yet again, bang on the dot. So overall, it's a really, really cool car, and I can't wait to see what it's going to be like in a Need for Speed game. Yeah, EA. Yeah. How does it make you feel? We can't get it, can we? We can't get it in Forza. So yeah, this is just a message to you, isn't it? EA, let us have Porsche, please. Stop being ignorant bastards. Let us have some fun in this car, because it's going to be a wild animal. So some other quick highlights, guys, from the show was the Porsche Cayman GT4, the Glickenhaus SGC 003, the Aston Martin Vulcan, the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3, the Bugatti Veyron La Finale, and the Ferrari 458 GTB. So that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favourite car from the Geneva Motor Show. Mine either has to be the Koenigsegg Regera or the Honda Civic Type R. I know you might be thinking, say what now? Yeah, I never expected that as well, but I really, really have fallen in love with the new Civic Type R. And you never know, I might even save up to get one. I'm only joking. It'll cost like freaking 29 grand, so yeah, I'll never be able to afford that. So anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, guys, then please do leave it a like. It is much appreciated. And if you want to hear more about car related shoes and games and stuff like that, then why not subscribe to the channel if you're brand new today. Also, share it around. That is the only thing that I ask, guys. Please do share the video around to get it out to more petrol heads out there. And also follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you are brand new here as well, or if you don't know that I actually had one. So yeah, I'm on there all the time, guys, so you guys can talk to me and stuff. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow, guys, in a brand new video with the Jaguar XF RS. So yeah, see you then, guys. Peace.
tonight.